Fog continues to spread out. It continues to get more dense across all of central Illinois. A dense fog advisory in effect for most of the area till noon tomorrow. And we are expecting some areas to have fog even beyond that. I mean, look at this. Champaign, Danville, Paris, everywhere over to Springfield, actually everywhere with the exception of Jacksonville, has a pretty good amount of fog. Watsika is at 1.5 miles. Bloomington's been reporting 0-mile visibility for several hours. Tomorrow, fog through at least the morning. The afternoon may have some fog as well in some spots. Coming up, we will talk about this fog, how long it's going to stick around, and if we'll ever see a lot of sunshine. NBC Afternoon News, your local news leader, starts right now.
Derek Favorite live in our weather center. And Derek, we may just want to stay off the roads until this clears up. You know,
really until about 9 tomorrow, I think, is the point in which we'll start to warm up above freezing and we'll be able to see a little bit better. Those shots you saw are from inside of Champaign. You get outside, it's a lot worse. Now, you may have noticed on this dense fog advisory map over here in Indiana, the county's in kind of the teal color. That's a freezing fog advisory. And I think we'll have some of that in our area. So the fog is obviously there. You look outside, you can see that. But you see temperatures at 31, 30, 31, 30 in Taylorville. This can stick to roadways. It will stick to your trees. It'll stick to your house, form a little thin layer of ice. If you are on less traveled roads overnight tonight until about 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, there is the chance you could have to deal with this fog making a little bit of ice. And you see that here on Future Track. Look at the expanse of this fog. By about noon, we will start to see this break up a little bit. But coming up, Aaron, could we be in for 5, 6 days of this? We'll talk about it coming up in your full forecast.
All right, looking forward to it. Derek, thank you. This fog tonight.
Yeah, if you can wait till tomorrow, it's about 9, 10 o'clock, I would do so. If you're traveling to Indiana for the Big Ten Championship, let's say, yeah, you really want to wait till at least that point. This is just a loop of all of our Roofing Dog iNet cameras, and just the fog out there is very, very dense. So if you are traveling tonight, take your time. Coming up, we'll talk about when we expect this fog to at least break up a little bit. I'll tell you what, there's a chance we may be talking this all the way into next week. Another one of those days where I can use the visible satellite to basically explain why we saw what we did today. Look at Jacksonville and Springfield. Low 50s, where the fog held on longer. In Decatur, it was only 43. Where we barely saw any sunshine today in Champaign, didn't even make it to 40. So this low fog, depending on how it burns off, will completely dominate our temperatures for today, or sorry, for tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, and maybe even beyond that. A dense fog advisory in effect for most of central Illinois through noon tomorrow. As I mentioned earlier, this teal or green color over here in Indiana is a freezing fog advisory through 9 o'clock tomorrow. If you're traveling to Indiana early tomorrow morning, there is a chance the roads could be icy. Let's start with your actual visibility numbers, and nothing has improved at all, with the exception of Jacksonville. Everyone else is below a mile currently across the board, and temperatures are just going to continue to drop. That will cause another issue. So we're still fighting fog. Tonight and tomorrow, probably also all the way into Monday and beyond, this could be an issue. Temperatures right now, notice the low to mid 30s, a few places at or below freezing. When you have dense fog and temperatures below freezing, that can in fact freeze to roadways. So if you're traveling tonight, you could be having some slick spots here and there. Through about 9 or 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, that could actually be an issue. And here's the overnight lows that are going to be about where they are now. So we're expecting temperatures to stay just a little bit below freezing through most of the night. Clear skies above the dense fog. Southeast winds stay calm, so we can't rely on the wind to break it up either. 7 o'clock Saturday morning. Tomorrow morning, just still plenty of fog. By the time we get to noon, Future Track hints that we will start to break this up. It hinted at this for today as well, so I'm kind of taking this with a grain of salt. We're probably still going to fight areas of fog for the majority of tomorrow, and Sunday may even be a repeat of that as well. As we head into tomorrow night, probably the fog gets dense again. So morning fog, mostly sunny. Some of you hold on to fog all the way into the early evening hours as well. Once we get to Sunday, we are watching an upper-level system that will push in, and that could bring us a little bit of change. I'm going to include a few sprinkles in the forecast for Sunday evening as this crosses. After that, high pressure does take control. Now, once it pushes in, it kind of looks similar to what we're dealing with now. So for now, we're going to go with sunshine and okay temperatures for next week. But notice I've added on Wednesday and Thursday the possibility that we could be talking about more morning fog through the majority of next week. It really depends on how that system Sunday night into Monday affects us more than anything else. It's starting to sound more like San Francisco here. than central Illinois. So, you know, it's not just fog. It's not the fact you can't see. Now you're talking about it getting below freezing. Little glaze of ice is all it takes to make your stopping distance a little bit longer.
Yeah, be careful out there tonight and into the morning as well. Don't think just because the sun's up, you're out of the woods here.
Today I was out in the yard working while the fog was out, and you could tell when we hit 33 because it started feeling like it was raining. All the ice was melting off the trees. So you'll notice that tomorrow morning.
Okay. All right, Derek, thank you.